guys. Bom dia, meus gente. It's 10:03 right now. Decided to record a video. Um, yeah, as you can see, I recorded a little video over here recently just to test things out. But yeah, I just got the mic, set everything up. But first of all, I hope y'all are doing awesome. I hope y'all are having a great day. If not, I wish you guys have a great rest of your day after watching this video. But today, I want to get into the verse of the day. It says, "Learn to do good, seek justice, correct oppression, bring justice to the fatherless, and plead the widow's cause." Isaiah 1:17. It's such a beautiful verse only because you should always learn to do good. You should always do good. You should always push to be good and just do better and just seek justice. Yeah, I wanna get straight into the video, straight into the charts. Let me see. There we go. All right, so let's see. All right, let's get to it. So I am up on my account, but before I show you guys, I've made a lot of bad decisions this week, and the main one being overtrading. So I've had a green day almost every single day this week, and I didn't want to trade at all today because it was super choppy, and I had a very good feeling things were probably gonna go wrong if I traded today. But I wanted to kind of take a step away and kind of get back on track with my sleep and my routine. Yeah, it's been tough. I'm not gonna lie, it's been tough, but I've been trying to understand and make my health a priority in my life just because I've neglected my health recently. I've lacked so much sleep. I've been skipping meals left and right, but it's never too late to get back on track, and that's exactly what I'm doing right now. As you can see with this right now, we're up 1144 on the account right now. My win percentage not the best. Average winning trade not the best. Average losing, guys, I haven't really been doing it at all. I've taken so many trades, but I wanted to talk about literally the trades I've been taking. So the past 2 days, I believe I just over traded. I was a few $100s away from blowing my account from silly decisions, from just lacking that self control. And I feel like a main part of it was because I wanted to be able to come on here and show you guys, oh, I got a green day. But at the end of the day, if you can't follow your rules, you shouldn't be doing that. You shouldn't be going out of your way just to please other people, especially on YouTube. But I felt like I had to prove something and show you guys. But at the end of the day, I just want to be able to come on here and be honest and just show y'all the real struggles of a real day trader that's barely becoming profitable. So let's get into it. So over here we have the days where I just completely overtraded, literally scalped here and there. But first day was a great day actually. This day we kind of broke even. I realized that if I would have just stayed in this trade on Monday, I literally would have just made like probably 3 or 4 bands that day. But I mean, a dub's a dub. I was happy with it until I realized like, damn, could have held. But at the same time, I try not to beat myself up for it too much. The second day, guys, look at this. First trade should have just been done, just walked away right after. But no, I kept going, I kept going. I kept going to the point where it was just super unhealthy. I was behind this freaking laptop trying to make back these profits, and at one point I had to kind of like walk away. Okay, so get this. I decided to trade Asia, and every time I trade Asia, it's either really good or really bad. So I saw it moving up hella crazy, and I was like, yo, I'm gonna catch something. So I decided to go for a trade, and boom, got stopped out. And then it just kind of went downhill after that. But what ended up happening was I ended up getting off like around 12. Yo, I ended up getting off like around 11 and then went to bed like at 12. Woke up the next morning, literally at 5. Traded CPI and was able to make back a good amount of my profits. Took a loss after that and then made it back. But guys, it was just really bad. I always tell myself I'm not gonna trade Asia ever again, and to this day, I I sometimes go back and try doing it all over again, even though it's not healthy at all. But let's go into Thursday or Wednesday. Took a trade, should have walked away, guys. Took a losing trade, should have walked away, but no. I ended up coming down to almost $1,700 in drawdown. Made it back, and then boom, couldn't walk away on a loss, and then boom, came back straight down to almost $1,800 in drawdown. Negative $1,800. Almost being a little over $200 away from blowing my account, but I came back up. Broke even, thought about walking away, but no. Decided to trade again, and then took a loss, and then made it back. But guys, it was a pretty stressful morning. I'm not gonna lie, and I just wanted to do good. I wanted to be able to catch a winning trade to get that $200 or more, and it's almost like having the feeling of having to pass an account or not pass an account, but get a payout, and then just put in some sauce on YouTube for y'all to watch. It was kind of a little bit of pressure, and it got to me, but at the end of the day, I'm glad things went the way they did, especially because I'm up in profit. But not only that, it just made me take a step back and realize, like, what am I doing wrong? What can I improve on? How can I change this? How can I change that? But yeah, I feel like it was necessary because every time I get an XFA, every time I get an account, this always has to happen for me to realize, like, dude, well, what are you trying to do? Why are you doing this to yourself? But yeah, so next week, I'm gonna just wait till next week, Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday to trade, and hopefully be able to request the payout on Thursday or Friday. But yeah, as of right now, I'm not too worried. I'm just trying to be patient and get back on track with my sleep. That's like the only thing that's important to me right now. So I'm gonna definitely prioritize that and just working out, getting back on track with that in jiu-jitsu, and just being able to do well with this, being able to do well in my life, so I can apply doing well with that and doing well with this, if that even makes sense. I guess my point is, your life reflects in trading. Everything you do in your life, your habits, your bad habits, it all affects you with trading. So I'm just trying to better myself overall, besides just going to the gym and taking care of myself, but also eating healthy. That's been something I've been trying to do for a while, but yes, I've neglected my health the past month or two. Haven't been sleeping well at all, but yeah, I mean, it's all been for a reason, but at the same time, I shouldn't have done it because of this. My next goal from this point forward is just to get an XFA, pass or get a payout, get another XFA, and then put this one aside, and then get a payout on the other XFA that I'm trying to get. But it's gonna take some time. I'm trying to stack up 5 of them, 550K Express accounts. So once I do, I'll be able to copy trade them all and yeah, move from there. But yep, let's see. Yeah, guys. I don't know what else there is to show you guys. Let me try to go on TradingView, see if I could show you all my first trade. First trade of the week. Let's see. It was crazy. This was the other day, guys. I literally got into my very first trade. I actually noticed that every time I take a trade, I I sometimes doubt myself and my ability to trade. Like, almost like having a hard time being able to trust myself sometimes, because I'll see it go up and I'm like, oh, okay, I'm good. And then it starts going down a little bit. And I feel like the main problem is because I'm looking at the 15-second time frame. So everything's kind of moving really quick. So I kind of panic sometimes and I'm like, oh, shoot, I'm gonna get stopped out. But instead of trusting myself, I'll literally pull out instead of letting it hit my stop loss. But guys, this was my first trade. So I typically, when I overtrade, on days that I overtrade, I feel like I overanalyze, I overthink it sometimes. But yeah, sometimes, a good majority of the time, oh, I missed out on a good trade, let me make my money back. And guys, it's so unhealthy, but I do it often and it sucks, but it is what it is. It just kind of forces me to do better and just improve overall with that, and just being able to trust myself. So this is Wednesday, guys. As a matter of fact, like I call good trades sometimes, but I always pull out early because I'm worried. I feel like sometimes I'm worried about losing money more than anything. So I remember going for this trade right here, and I put my stop loss like right here, and I get stopped down. I was like, oh shoot, I'm cooked. So then I go for it again, and then I end up just taking partials or just pulling out right here in profit. What I could have done though is just trust myself, risked a decent amount of money, nothing too crazy, maybe one contract, and yeah, with this contract I would have risked over close to like $400, 300 maybe. I'm not too sure. But yeah, if I would have just kept holding this to this like this high right here, guys, that's 700 ticks. Let me see. 700 ticks times 5. Guys, I would have made $3,500 on this trade alone. Absolutely insane. But I feel like it's been necessary. It's been super necessary. It sucks because I only do this to myself and myself only. Like, it's nobody else's fault but mine, and that's just the way it is. Let's see, Monday. So Monday, I'm trying to look for my trade that I took. I believe it was over here. Right here, guys, right here. So I end up going for a buy right here. I saw it go up, touch this fair value gap, and I pull out. I pull out as it's going down, and I'm like, oh shoot. It's going toward my stop loss because I put my stops to break even, and then you just, yeah, and just ended up pulling out. But guys, if I would have held my position to, yeah, if I would have just held it, I would have made 2K right here. I would have made 4K right here. Absolutely insane. Kind of bummed, but it is what it is. I know that all I gotta do from this point forward is just keep showing up, and yep, it'll pay off. But so right now, I think I'm gonna just take it slow, take it easy, be patient, and wait till next week to trade. Next week, Tuesday to be exact. But guys, my throat's starting to hurt from how much freaking yapping I'm doing. But I'm gonna leave the video off like this, just because there's nothing else really to talk about. I ended the week off in green, and that's all that matters. I only need one more payout. To finish, so I'm gonna try to do that. But thank you guys so much for watching. I hope y'all have a great rest of your day. Take care.